So premium support for SaaS. Here's how you can design a good one if you have really needy small customers, but you really want to monetize your large enterprise accounts too. Okay, so one problem that sometimes occurs in professional services and premium supports and servicing your SaaS clients is that you don't have a linear correlation between small customers, small need of service, large customers, large need of service. So sometimes you have the situation instead where the small customers actually needs a lot of service because they don't have the technical proficiency to actually use your solution. Where on the contrary or flip side, your large customers actually do have the professional proficiency to use your software. So they actually don't need a lot of your services. So we can create a premium support tiered structure a little bit like the following. So we're going to have 4 different levels of premium support that we're going to offer the customers. And the first one is just basic support. So that would just be, well, we are going to pick up the phone between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. and if the system is down, we're going to solve it. So we're going to guarantee that whatever we're selling you is going to work. And if it doesn't, you call and let us know and we'll get straight on it, right? So that is the most basic support level that you are, I would say in this day and age, allowed to offer your accounts. And this can even be, well, we're not even going to pick up the phone. You can like email us a support ticket or use the system or whatever it is. But some way of getting in touch with us where we can be alerted to the system not working and we can get straight on it. The next level would be, well, we have a support tier where we will give you lots of help. And let's just call that, I don't know, premium support, where not only will we make sure that the system is working, we will do that too, but also we will do a lot of added services for you. Like if you can't figure out how to create, let's say, a new user in the system, or you need some help with configuring the system or setting it up or moving data from A to B in the system or creating new dashboards with the tool that we have provided to you and so forth. So all the how do I use the software that you sold me? I don't know, please help me. We will help you here. That's what premium support is. So this is where a lot of your smaller customers sometimes would be. If you have a relatively, let's say, heavy technical solution and they don't have the in-house IT department to run that solution, they will need your help running it. That is what you sell them here. However, then we have, let's say, what I would call the 24/7. You can also call it something else like critical support or business critical support or whatever is appropriate to the specific style of, let's say, urgency and criticality that your larger customers want. They too get the basic support, but they do not get lots of help. But they do get the basic support, let's say the critical help 24/7, right? So we're saying we have one thing you can buy here, basic help. One thing you can buy here where it's basic help and lots of help. And then one thing here where you can get the basic help all the time. And then finally, you sell them what I would just call, let's say, enterprise support. And this is just to say, well, we're gonna notch them a little bit with a word and say, well, if you're really take yourself seriously and you're a big organization and you do have internal IT, but you also have lots of users and maybe you don't want to load all their questions upon your internal IT, then you can just send them to our support desk. So not only will we give you basic help, we will also give you lots of help. We will give it to you all the time with high urgency. And we might even have a few other throwaway features that we're going to give you here, like maybe we're just going to add another level to all of these, but we might not even do that. So you might even say, hey, if we don't have any special enterprisey features that we can add to this level, you can just get rid of this entirely and say, well, this is just what we're going to call enterprise. It's just going to be the 3 different types of support we can give you. Basic help, lots of help, all of the time. And then how do you price it? Well, something like this. Cheap or free, meaning you don't price it at all. And then this is, let's say, whatever price this is, and then this is twice that, right? Essentially, it becomes something like this, where you say, the basic support you get for free, maybe there is a charge, but often the free or included support would just be, well, free. And then premium support comes at a charge, as does 24/7, but it isn't necessarily more expensive, it's just different. And then, of course, if I want all of it, then I have to pay sort of even more for the combination of the two. I've actually recently done a setup like this for an integration platform. They had lots of SME customers, they would usually place themselves here, and then they had a lot of, let's say, very large enterprisey customers, they would actually often place here, but in between they had different types of customers that would just want to do this. Sometimes they started here with enterprise and then upsold them here later, whenever enterprises figured out that they actually didn't want to solve this internally in their own IT departments. It's just a model that gives a lot of flexibility to handle different types of customers with different needs from a support perspective in selling your SaaS software. So it's worked for me, it's worked for my clients on several occasions, and maybe it will work for you too. Okay, good luck.